So, hello guys. This is my first draw with me video. Today I'm going to be drawing a cactus, cacti. I love nature and I love drawing succulent and flowers and whatnot like that. So this is a series I did back in November actually, and I just really enjoy cactuses, especially because I love like the pointy edges. Here I'm just showing you guys like um, what pencils I used. I used a 2H to sketch out the cacti, and the standard eraser. And here I'm just picking which pen to use. Normally I don't really think about it until like I'm there, like in terms of like what I'm going to use. So it is actually quite a fun time to pick and select. But yeah, so this is the first video I filmed. I actually filmed this video in November, and had a lot of fun. But I'm just now doing it, and it's April the 2nd is when I'm actually doing it. And I just kind of wanted to do that. This series is part of other series, as you can see. I did a snake plant as well, and I also did this aloe vera plant, and I had a lot of fun painting that one. That one I actually painted last year around this time actually. It was during a very stressful time and I needed to paint something, and I did. So the ideas that I have for this painting, or this drawing I should say, are these cacti. I just love how the pots look, and I like the rocks on the cacti and just the way it looks. So I was really inspired by these pictures to draw this cacti. And I was thinking of drawing these other ones. I might go back and pick one of these to draw, because I really do like them. I actually did draw the one of them, and you could check that out on my shop. The drawing that I draw there is also on my shop if you wanted a cacti, drawing. I should probably let you know my shop name is Petite Doe, so I'll leave the link down. So, yeah, here I'm just gonna get started on the drawing itself. I always start out with a very light pen, and then later on I do go back and I add in some line weight. I do that just so that I can see how it looks with the pen, and I know already what I want the lines to look like when you start to draw it and whatnot. So I know what I want to be thick and what I don't want to be thick. It's my words. So yeah, I think I love the art and the journey and process of creating something like this. I love the anticipation of watching someone draw. Love um, the subtleties and the calmness you get when you watch someone create something, and I think that's why I have done this video. I think I'm going to do more of that. I just love the idea. For me, it's kind of hard to to draw and to speak. I tried it in this video. I didn't do so well. This is why I'm doing the voiceover, in case you didn't realize. But yeah, I just love watching people draw and watching people do art. It's very therapeutic. I think art in general, just anything that revolves around doing art, is a very relaxing experience. It's a very emotional experience as well, but for the most part, I would have to say it's very relaxing. Um, and in the sense that there's a sense of a quiet moment that you get when you're watching someone draw and kind of like wondering what's gonna happen next. It's almost like watching a show, but in the most subtle way. And I love to watch abstract art, and I love to watch people paint, and the quiet and sereneness of it is breathtaking. So I think I will do more videos because these are videos I actually like to see. I'm not exactly quite sure how I want my channel to look like, because this is probably like, I should say, I was gonna say this is my first time doing this, but I would have to say that I've had videos in the past that I've created before, and they were related to traveling, and so I might have videos like that when I do travel videos, art videos like this. Hopefully I could get a studio space soon, a really nice one, because currently I'm in a very, very small studio space, and but I'm building up, and it takes time. So hopefully by the end of the year I will have like a really nice studio space, and I could, you know, do more things in terms of what type of art I'm going to do, and other aspects of that world. But we shall see. The plan for right now is just to build up what I have and keep going. I've been doing this, like being my own boss, and owning a company, being a business owner and artist. Well, for an artist and a photographer, I've done that since like, oh, I can remember, like maybe I've done it for so long. Photography I definitely have done since like 2002, and then I've done like art, and done art since forever. I can't even imagine. I think I've done art my entire life, I would have to say, and but I haven't. I've always been the type of person to sort of hide my art. Like, I never really wanted to show my art. It was partly I didn't want to show my art because my art is my own, and I didn't want anyone to critique my art. But I realized that I want to share my art because to enjoy the thing I love. And so me starting that journey started last year, along with me being a self-employed person. Started last year during the I would say like the first wave pandemic. I was still working at my job, and it was so toxic. It was so unhealthy, and um, it was a horrible time. And I remember the thing that kept me going was painting that aloe vera plant that I showed you guys, because that's around the time that I did that. And doing creative things like playing my guitar and just, enjoying nature and trying to be outside. Um, it was such a crazy time. I mean, I would have panic attacks every weekday, and then I would try to unwind during the weekdays and then feel better. And then on Monday morning, I was then crying again. So it was quite stressful to go through. But enough. So yeah, I've been doing art for a while. I feel like art has always been in my life. I absolutely am that person who could go to a museum and spend the entire days, like 7, 8 hours in a museum. I love being in museums. They're so quiet, and you could just spend hours looking at a painting because there's so much to look at. And so I've always been an artist, and I've always been a photographer. But I now have a degree in architecture, and I have experience in urban planning. So this is added to who I am, but I actually don't do it right now. I'm not technically doing that, but there's a lot of years where I wasn't technically doing art and art-related stuff, but I've always had that passion for me. So this is the first time where in my life that I'm embracing that side of me, and it's so freeing. I can't even tell you how good it feels just to be able to wake up every day and to be able to either design for my furniture or to furnish pieces, or come up with ideas for my business. So do art, like be the artist that I want to be, and go to open calls for artists and stuff like that, and get my art out there. It's such a blessing. I absolutely love what I do now, and I don't wake up with panic attacks. I don't have health issues like I did last year. I had so many health issues due to the fact of my anxiety and stress of being in the work environment. So much so that literally every time that I even thought about going to work on Monday, I would get sick, like really sick, like throw up. It was bad. Let's just say that. So I'm happy in the place that I am now. Now, granted, I'm not making as much as I did when but I'm slowly building up, my business. I'm slowly building up my recognitions, and this is one way to do that. Um, yes, I'm just gonna let you guys listen to the music for a little bit. Um, So yeah, I'm back. So I was saying that I'm happy where I am. I'm peaceful. I have a lot of plans for the future to build up what I have, and I just try to keep going and keep positive, and I am actually following my dreams. Before, I thought, getting a degree. I have 2 degrees, actually 3 degrees. I always forget about that degree, but I have 3 degrees, and I worked really hard for them. And the thing that I realized is that just because you have degrees or whatever, doesn't mean that equals happiness, doesn't mean that equals a sense of power, a sense of peace, a sense of belonging. Realized quickly that I do not fit the 8 or 9 to 5 lifestyle. My health is just not able to sort of handle that. And it's not in a way like I worked at other jobs full time, and I had nowhere near the amount of stress that I had in my previous full time job. Just realized that you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you're getting yourself into. And instead of wanting to see this will be the perfect, situation, is I wanted to create that situation for me. And I also wanted to provide that for other people because I have a disability, and it's really hard to explain to other people because my disability is invisible. And it's really hard to get employees to be okay with that. Most of my employees, I know that I have a disability because of the fear and the stigma that goes behind it. And ironic, and it's also against the law to discriminate those who have disabilities or to treat them differently. And more often than not, people who have invisible disabilities have to hide it, have to endure it, and I just was so tired of doing that. I just needed to that I will have this job. I know there's a sense of security and independence that I'm seeking by owning my own business, being an artist, being a photographer, and many other things that I want to be an activist for neurodivergent. You can also find that information on our website if you want to know what a neurodivergent is. So I feel like this life is more fulfilling because not only am I want to prove and show to the world that I'm perfectly capable, in fact I'm over capable, that I can own my own business and work, make money successful without the need of constraining 9 to 5 jobs and preconceived notions, like the added stress for someone who's with a disability, meaning that they will not only have to work normally, but especially if the employer knows that they have a disability, there's that extra stigma that they have to go through, which is ironic because they should have it the opposite way. But I think that's part of the advocacy that I want to do. So not only will I do travel videos, these draw with me videos, and or paint with me or whatever, I want to do videos about specifically neurodivergence in the workplace, because I feel like it's important to address these issues and everyone's sort of hiding. It's kind of like when, you know, women would deal with discrimination, and it's common practice. It's the same thing that neurodivergent face, come up with prices to make them feel unwelcomed and to try to get rid of them in any form that they can. So, oh, I guess this is the final product of my cacti drawing. I have put this on the website. I have a ton of things on Petite Doe, and this is a. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that if you want to look at my other stuff on my art page, specifically because I am a monotype artist, so I do actually more of that than I do these drawings. But I had fun doing this drawing. Glad you're to view this with me. So my hope for you is that you have a happy life, that you have a happy life, and that you will come back to watch more videos. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and share. Share it to everyone.